Hi everyone, today we are going to study the next concept after practice set 1.2, that is Venn diagram. The next concept after practice set 1.2, it is Venn diagram. Now here we have to study what is the meaning of Venn diagram. When the set is represented by using the closed figure. When the set is represented using the closed figure, that figure or that diagram is called as Venn diagram. See the meaning of or the definition of no, that is not the definition, but we can say it as description. When the set is represented by using the closed figure, then that closed figure is called as Venn diagram. British logician, the name of the British logician, that is John Venn. John Venn invented this method, so it is called as Venn diagram. See the name of the British logician, that is John Venn. Since this method is called as Venn diagram, if the set is represented by using the closed figure, here you can write the description here. If the set is represented by a closed figure, then it is called as Venn diagram. It is called as Venn diagram. British logician John Venn invented it. This Venn diagram is invented by the British logician John Venn. Now here we have to write an example. It is too easy. When the set is represented into the closed figure, you can use any closed figure. It may be mathematical figure or it may not be a mathematical figure. You can use any diagram, any figure, but the condition is it should be closed. It should not be open, it should be closed. So we will take an example here. For example, set of natural numbers less than 6. Set of natural numbers less than 6. We have to write, or you have to represent the set of natural numbers less than 6 using Venn diagram. So here you can take any diagram, you can use any diagram, not only mathematical, you can use any. Means see, suppose we draw this diagram. See, it has no proper word to describe which diagram it is, but it is closed. That is very important. This diagram is closed. Now you have to represent all the natural numbers which are less than 6 into this diagram, inside the diagram. Since the set is of natural numbers, we will represent it by n. This is the name of the set. You can write outside or you can write inside. Now we have to write all the natural numbers which are less than 6, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are all the natural numbers which are less than 6. It is too easy. We will take one more example. See, for example, set of days in a week set of days in a week, and as we know that there are 7 days in a week. Now you can draw any diagram. We can use mathematical diagram, mathematical shape, or we can use which are the non-mathematical shape. This is non-mathematical shape. So we will use here mathematical shape, that is a rectangle we will use. And here we have to write the days in a week. Here we can write is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Here we have 7 days of week. We write it into the rectangular shape, and now you have to represent the name of the set. Represent the name of the set here by A. Name of the set is A, and this is, we represent the set using the Venn diagram. We represent the set using Venn diagram, since it is called as Venn diagram. It is too easy concept. When the set is represented by using a closed figure, then it is called as Venn diagram. British logician John Venn invented it, and we saw 2 examples here. You can write more examples here. Now see, this is all about the Venn diagram. Now we have next concept, that is subset. The next concept, that is subset. Now here we have to write, or you have to study the definition of the subset. If we have 2 sets, that is A and B, if A and B are the 2 sets, if all the elements of the set A are there in the set B, then A is called as subset of B. When A is called as subset of B, if all the elements in the set A are there in the set B, then set A is called as subset of B. Or suppose we have 2 sets P and Q. If we have 2 sets, that is P and Q, if all the elements of the set P are there in the set Q, then set P is called as subset of the set Q. Here we will write the definition. If A and B are the 2 sets, A and B are the 2 sets, all the elements in the set A, all the elements in the set A are there in the set B, are there in the set B, then set A is called as subset, of set B. If A and B are the 2 sets and all the elements of the set A are there in the set B, then set A is called as subset of set B, and symbolically it is represented as A subset. See, this is the symbol of subset. A subset B. A is subset of B. This symbol represents the subset. A is subset of B. Means all the elements of the set A are there in the set B. Since A is called as subset of B, A is subset of B, is symbolically represented as A is subset of B. A subset B. It is too easy. If we have two sets, that is P and Q, all the elements of the set P are there in the set Q, then P is called as subset of Q. Here we have new symbol again. First symbol which we studied in this lesson, that is element of, then not the element of, then next third symbol is phi, that is empty set is represented by phi, and we have the next symbol, that is fourth one, it is A is subset of B. या लेसन मध्ये खूप असे सिम्बॉल्स आहेत जे आजपर्यंत आपल्यासाठी अननोन होते. फर्स्ट टाइम आपण हे सर्व सिम्बॉल्स अभ्यासत आहोत. फर्स्ट सिम्बॉल जो आपण स्टडी केला या लेसन मध्ये, दॅट इज एलिमेंट ऑफ. त्यानंतर नेक्स्ट सिम्बॉल होता नॉट ॲन एलिमेंट ऑफ. नेक्स्ट सिम्बॉल होता एम्प्टी सेटसाठी यूज केलेला, दॅट इज फाय. आणि आता सिम्बॉल आहे सबसेटसाठीचा. This is symbol of subset. You have to remember carefully all the symbols, which symbol represents what information, that we have to study carefully, or we have to remember it carefully. Now here we will take an example of subset. Here we will take an example of subset. Says for example n is equals to, into the curly bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. This is the set of natural numbers. This is the set of natural numbers. And now we have O is equals to, into the curly bracket, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. See, n is the set of all the natural numbers and O is the set of all the odd natural numbers. N is the set of all the odd natural numbers. Since each and every element of set O, since each and every element of this set O is present in the set n, it means that O is subset of n. It means that O is subset of n, but n is not the subset of O. That is very important thing. Here O is subset of n, but n is not the subset of O. Why? Because we have 2 here, but 2 is not there in the O. We have 4 here, means we do not have any even number there in this set. This is the set of all the odd natural numbers, and this is the set of natural numbers. So O is the subset of n, and you can represent it as, this is O is subset of n. O subset n. We can take some more examples, but it is too easy when, if we have, suppose we have 2 sets, all the elements of the first set are there in the second set, then first set is subset of second set. Or if all the elements of the second set are there in the first set, then second set is said to be subset of the first set. कोण कोणाचा सबसेट आहे हे आपल्याला आयडेंटिफाय करता येणं इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. Here all the elements of the set O are there in the set n. Since O is subset of n, n is not the subset of O. N is not the subset of O, but O is subset of n. So this is all about the subset, and it is very important concept from this lesson. Here the symbol of subset is given. A is subset of B, will represent symbolically it as A subset B. We will take an example. We can take one more example there. We will take one more example there. This, for example, A is equals to, into the curly bracket, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. A is the set of the months. A is the set of the months in a year. And now this is B. Is equals to B such that B is a month having 31 days. Here A is the set of all the months in a year and B is the set of the months having 31 days. Now we have to take the months which are having 31 days. The months including 31 days, here we have to write in the set. Here the set is represented by using the rule method or set builder form. And now first of all we have to write this set by using the listing method. Now here we can write B is equals to into the curly bracket. We have to make the list of the months having 31 days. As all of you know that, see here we have, this is January, the months which are in the upper section, they are having 31 days. Here we have a trick to remember how many days are there in a month. Since here we have January on the uppermost face, so January is having 31 days. Then we have February, it may consist 28 or 29 days only. If the leap year is there, then February is including 29 days, and if it is not leap year, then February has 28 days. Then again we have on the uppermost side, that is March. March is having 31 days. Then April 30, May 31, June 30, July 31. Then again we have to start from here. August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31. Since one after one by one, January has 31 days. So here you can write January, then March, then May, then July and August continuous. July and August continuously 2 months having 31 days. Then October and then December. So these are the months including 31 days. These are the months including 31 days. And now we know that each and every element of set B are there in the set A. We have January in the set B, we have January in the set A. Each and every element of set B is there in the set A. Each and every element in the set B, it is there in the set A, since B is subset of A, and symbolically you can represent this as B is subset of A. B is the subset of A. Symbolically we can write it as B is subset of A. Now we have some properties. We have 4 properties about this subset. So the first property, we have 4 properties. Out of these, the first property, you no need to write these properties, but we will discuss here. Every set is subset of itself. Every set is subset of itself. प्रत्येक सेट हा स्वतःचा सब सेट असतो. आता इथं सेट n आहे, n इज द सबसेट ऑफ n. O हा सेट आहे, O इज द सबसेट ऑफ O. सेट A आहे, A इज द सबसेट ऑफ A. इथं सेट B आहे, B इज द सबसेट ऑफ B. एव्हरी सेट इज सबसेट ऑफ itself. So here you can write A is subset of A symbolically. Every set is subset of itself. प्रत्येक सेट हा स्वतःचा सबसेट असतो. Then we have second property, empty set. Empty set is subset of each and every set. Empty set is subset of each and every set. Empty set is subset of n. Empty set is subset of O. Empty set is subset of A. empty set is subset of B. Empty set is subset of each and every set. आपल्याला आपण जो अभ्यासलेला एम्प्टी सेट आहे दॅट इज दी टाइप ऑफ दी सेट, वन ऑफ दी टाइप ऑफ दी सेट आउट ऑफ दी फोर. सिंगलटन सेट, एम्प्टी सेट, फायनाइट सेट, इनफायनाइट सेट असे 4 टाइप्स आपण अभ्यासलेल्या होत्या सेटमधील. त्यापैकी एम्प्टी सेट हा एव्हरी सेटचा सबसेट असतो. एम्प्टी सेट इज सबसेट ऑफ एव्हरी सेट. सो हियर यू कॅन रिप्रेझेंट phi is subset of A. We can represent phi is subset of B. Is empty set which is represented by using the letter phi, and empty set is subset of every set. Then we have third property. If A is equal to B, if A is equal to B, then A is subset of B and B is also subset of A. If A is equal to B, जर A आणि B हे दोन इक्वल सेट असतील, if A and B are the two equal sets, जर A आणि B हे इक्वल सेट असतील तर A हा B चा सबसेट असतो आणि B सुद्धा A चा सबसेट असतो. दोघे एकमेकांचे सबसेट असतात, पण कधी जर ते इक्वल असतील तर. आणि लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी आहे प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 4, दॅट इज इफ A is subset of B and B is subset of A. If A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A is equals to B. Then A is equals to B. If all the elements of the set A are there in the set B, means A is subset of B. And if all the elements of the set B are there in the set A, means all the elements of the set B are there in the set A, then both the set are said to be equal set. So we have 4 properties of the subset. The first one is every set is subset of itself. Second one is empty set is subset of every set. Third one is if A and B are the equal sets, then A is subset of B and B is also subset of A. And last property, if A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A is equal to B. These are the 4 properties of the subset. साधारण आपल्याकडे मल्टिपल चॉईस क्वेश्चन्स आपल्याला एक्झाममध्ये विचारले जातात. त्यामध्ये या 4 पैकी एखाद्या प्रॉपर्टीवरती डिपेंड असणारा मल्टिपल चॉईस क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला त्या ठिकाणी विचारला जाऊ शकतो. सो यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर दीज प्रॉपर्टीज केअरफुली. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट दी सबसेट. नाउ वी हॅव नेक्स्ट कन्सेप्ट, that is universal set.